Guys, welcome to another exciting session on our 12-part series on nutrition and wellness. In the studio, as usual, I've got my brother Billy here. Billy is a master trainer at Morningside Virgin Active, and today we're going to start with the importance of goal setting. Billy, why do people have to set goals?
Steve, any project in life, anything that you're trying to do and be successful in it, you have to have a goal. The goal allows you that vision to see the direction that you want to take, anything, and including your wellness. So you want to set that goal for your wellness to say, I want to achieve this in a certain period of time so that you are able to sort of measure your progress. So that is very important. Yes.
Do you think a lot of people are struggling because they don't set up goals?
Absolutely, absolutely. We have these vague goals around our wellness. You know, we do these actions that just allow us to not feel guilty that we're not doing something. For example, I'm taking my vitamins, so I'm not guilty that I'm eating a lot of ice cream every night because I'm taking vitamins and therefore it means I'm doing something healthy. So we don't put those specific goals around what we need to achieve. So it's very important that if you want to achieve anything solid around your wellness, you need to be having solid goals around it.
So let's go through, I think one of the things for the viewer out there, somebody that wants to lose weight or somebody that is trying to lose weight a couple of times and they failed. And by you saying that a goal setting is a very integral part of weight loss or being successful in maintaining the weight you've lost and the bulb has just gone off.
Yes.
What are the other reasons why goal setting is very important? Of course, apart from it just giving direction.
Absolutely. So goal setting is important because then it allows, first of all, for you to have some form of measurement of where you're going. It allows you to put together the components of that program, or let's call it a project, of what you're trying to achieve. If you have those components, then you're able to follow them step by step to get you to your goal. If you don't have those steps, you may never get anywhere, and you may never have that feeling of accomplishment, because at the end of it all, you want to have that feeling that I've accomplished something because you followed a certain series of steps. So that's why it's important.
Now, beautiful. Now, goal setting, how is it related to accountability?
It's goal setting simple means.
So let me just write first here the things you've spoken about.
Yeah.
The first one you said, goal setting, what is the first reason?
So the first reason is it gives you the vision of where you're going.
Okay, vision.
It allows you to measure your progress.
Okay, measurement. If you can't measure it, you can't manage it.
You can't manage it, exactly.
Okay.
It allows you to have the steps that take you to your goal. So you are able to have those components of whatever plan that you have.
Step by
step, yes.
Okay.
Those are the three most important reasons why.
So I will ask you also here, how does the accountability fit into this?
Accountability is important because then it means that if there's a goal to be achieved and there is steps that have been put together to say, for you to get there, you need to start here, walk this path until you get there. If you deviate from that path, then you have to account why you've deviated from that path, because it means then you are not going in the direction of getting to your goal. So that's why the goal setting will be important to make you accountable for getting to your goal.
So if I hear you correctly, goal setting means that the first person to become accountable to is yourself.
Absolutely, yes.
Because you've made all these promises to yourself and you've done all your measurements.
Oh, yes.
So accountability becomes a big part of it.
A big part of it, yeah. And you find that a lot of us, when it comes to wellness goals, you always have to be accountable to yourself. You may lie to us out there and pretend you're doing whatever, but at home by yourself is where it really counts. If you're able to maintain the discipline and maintain the steps that you're supposed to take to get your goal at home by yourself, then you're in the right direction.
Now, beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, I need you to bring in here from a goal setting point of view. How does that help when I fall off the horse? Because it's bound to happen.
Bound to happen, yes. So now when you fall off the horse, remember you have a plan that is set to take you into that direction that you're trying to go to. You fall off the horse, you go back and look at the plan. Okay, I fell off in step 2. So I need to get back on in step 2 and continue with step 2 so that I can get to step 3. So then you understand exactly where you fell off
Okay.
Without a plan, without goal setting, then you fall off. You don't even realize you've fallen off the plan. You still think you're in the right direction.
So
Yeah.
am I right in saying that this goal setting becomes more or less like an insurance policy against falling?
Absolutely. I love the way you put it. It's definitely an insurance policy that gets you to where you want to go.
I think I should start setting goals for my wellness also.
Absolutely.
Now, people, I'm coming to you
Yeah.
as a trainer, and I want to achieve my fitness and wellness goals.
Absolutely.
Take me through your goal setting process as a trainer.
So my goal setting process is simple. I give you a vision of where you're trying to go. So where are you right now? This is where we start. Okay, this is where you are. You've been struggling with eating because of this and that. You've been struggling with training because maybe you work a certain job that doesn't allow you time at certain periods. Whatever your lifestyle is, we look at that in detail and then we say to ourselves, how do we then fit a wellness program within that lifestyle? Because one of the things that I don't do is to try and completely change your life because you've decided that you're going to hire me as your trainer.
It won't work.
It will not work because you're likely to just get back to your old bad habits. So within the life that you're currently living, within the system of accessing food and nutrition, within the system of accessing exercise opportunities, we then design an eating plan, a nutrition plan, a nutrition plan and a training plan based on your current lifestyle. And then we say, this is where you start, this is where we want to go. We show you that vision, but what is important is us to start with that first step. The first step is simple for you to walk 20 minutes a day. Maybe some people, it needs to start from that level. 20 minutes 3 times a week, that's all we need. I need you to literally just stand on your treadmill for 20 minutes. From then on, 2 weeks time, you've gotten into that habit. We build the next
So
thing.
are you saying that most people, when they start their their wellness program, they already try to do too much, already overwhelmed life?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, so what you're doing for you is you're taking some things off the plate rather than overloading it.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's exactly what we do. So we want to do the bare minimum, sustainable in the beginning, and slowly build the habit to add more things into the future. So if you're able to do this little bare minimum, then you feel good about yourself. There's something psychologically incredible about achieving the smallest thing that you didn't think you can do it. And once we get you there, you feel good. Then you are able to then say, okay, let's take you to the next step because you've been able to achieve that first step.
I call that, personally, I call that brain hacking.
Absolutely.
Because if you give somebody a 1,000-page book to read, straight away they say, I can't. But if you give them a 5-page book to read,
and then,
so that's more or less the same concept that you're using when it comes to your wellness.
Absolutely.
Measurement. What kind of measurements do you do?
So it depends on what the client wants. So there's clients who will literally want to measure your body weight because that means a lot for them. And you find that sometimes with clients that are a little bit excessively obese, in the first few, just a few changes in lifestyle allows their body to at least start shedding off weight. And they want to see that maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, we just make you step on the scale. Even if you've seen half a kilo in a week of weight loss, it's incredible, it's motivational. So we want to measure that element. Sometimes it's a matter of literally just measuring how well you were able to do a certain function. So for example, if you're walking for 20 minutes and you're able to walk initially just for 1 kilometer, within 2 weeks, you're able to do, in 20 minutes, you're able to walk 1.2 kilometers. That shows that, you've sort of improved your fitness. For some people, that's the motivation that I'm able to just increase my functionality. So it depends on what your goals are. It depends on where you are, but we'll set specific parameters that we're going to measure that will keep you motivated in getting to where you're trying to go.
No, beautiful. Step by step, because I think this is where most people fall off. Because people understand I'm yet to meet anyone that does not know they need to improve their health.
Absolutely, yeah.
That they need to get fitter.
Yeah.
But now the biggest problem is most of them, they know where they need to be.
Absolutely.
But they don't know how to get there.
Yes.
So how do you do this
Yes.
when somebody comes to you?
So the key now is to also, again, not overwhelm them with the steps. Yes, we want to walk from here to Durban, but let's first of all just get onto the N3. So that is the step number 1. Let's forget about Durban. We just want to get onto the N3. We're now in the N3. Okay, let's move to the next point of call. So the idea is to, yes, have the long vision, but just focus on the next step for that time. So step by step is literally our success right now is measured by us just losing 1 kg. We don't care that, for example, you're trying to lose weight. We don't care that you want to lose 20 kgs. We are simple this week, focused on this 1 kg that you need to lose. When you get to this 1 kg, we celebrate it. It's amazing. It's incredible. Now let's move to the next step. Okay. And that way, yes, we have the big vision, but we have the motivation to celebrate the small achievements, because the addition, the summation of the small achievements is what gets us to the big goal.
So here you're bringing in, so you are using more the ideology of eating an elephant one bite at a time.
Absolutely, man. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. Yeah.
Number 4.
Accountability. Yes.
I think that's the biggest one.
That's the biggest one, because we're going to Durban. We're supposed to get on the N3. Why are we on the N2? Let's talk about it. You know, we're supposed to do this and do that. This is where we're supposed to go. Why are we going there? And that way, because we know the direction, we know the steps that we're supposed to take. When we deviate from those steps, then we have to have the conversation why we are deviating from those steps. So having a well-set goal then allows even that person that's following those steps to understand the goal and understand their deviation. Understanding their deviation gives them a better chance of them putting themselves back into the path. Because without the goal, they will not even understand the deviation. I gave you the example of someone who has all the vitamins you can think of, but every night their last meal is a massive bowl of ice cream. Yes, you have these vitamins, which is great, but why are you having so much sugar at the end of the day?
There's a disconnect.
You get what I'm saying? Exactly. Okay. Exactly.
Now, this, from an insurance policy point of view, what do you do here?
So it's really about just ensuring that you have because you see the buy-in from whoever that you're working with is important, and the buy-in always comes with that goal setting. The buy-in from your client, from whoever that you're helping out, is very important. So having a goal set is an insurance policy that you are likely to get the buy-in. Without goal set, there's no buy-in into anything. There's just vagueness, complete vagueness of the process. And therefore, vagueness means they don't understand what they're doing. You probably don't even understand what you're doing yourself. And at the end of the day, you don't get anywhere. Yeah.
Now, you've all heard it from Billy himself here. And there's a lot of things that people need to do in terms of losing weight. But the unfortunate thing is majority of people leave all the heavy lifting to just nutrition and going to gym to physically train. But there's a lot of non-physical things that needs to be accounted for. And as we've discussed here, you can see the first thing that you need to do is you have to sit down. If you cannot leave it on paper, you cannot leave it in real life. And when it comes to goal setting, is the first thing that you have to do. You know, this is where I am. That's where I need to be. How do I get there? Now, in the next session, of course, we're going to be talking. We have 12 parts. This is our first part. Yep. And we're going to focus a lot on non-physical gym things, physiology, psychology, the emotional aspect of nutrition, things that most people underestimate. Down below this, you'll find Billy's details. You can reach him when you want a one-on-one session. And you will also find my details here when you want group training that we do here at Dream Body Fitness. Hope to see you soon. Billy?
Guys, thank you so much. Hopefully you will benefit from this. There's so much stuff that we bring to you in the simplest form. And we just want you to be wiser when it comes to your wellness, because it's literally is the most important thing ever. Thank you.
See you next time. Keep fit and
cheers.
See you soon.
Beautiful. Cheers.